Sometimes my love may be put on hold, and sometimes my heart may seem awful cold. These times come, these times go. As long as I live, all you need to know is this old dog ain't about to forget.
Because one thing I've noticed with the reviews of the new record, which came out pretty recently, is that a lot of journalists seem to be saying that your sound is somehow maturing. The idea of Mac DeMarco having a reputation for maturity is kind of not something a ton of people would expect. What do you think about these allegations?
I think that music journalists have been saying that I've been growing up for probably 4 years now. Maybe. How am I supposed to know? You know, it's like you see yourself in the mirror every day. It's hard to tell, but maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Regardless of how old my songs may seem now, I guess. Let's put it this way: Primavera, Joseph, my drummer, did the entire set completely in the nude. How grown up is that? I'm not sure. Does it really matter? I'm also not sure.
Another turn, another shift, one last kiss from a lips. Another dream put to bed. After all this time, turns out all you had was one more love. Out to break your heart, set it up just to watch it fall apart.
You are known to have a good time, but when it comes to the music making, it's serious business.
Sometimes, yeah.
Tell us about the new record.
New record is a record that I wrote over the last year, more or less the last year, mostly in while I was in Los Angeles in the last couple months before Christmas time, and it's about my family. I felt a lot of different feelings this year: depression, anxiety, different things. It's strange. It's cruel. Life is cruel, but also beautiful. And it's just, it's about the relationship between emotions of feeling happy and feeling sad. If one did not exist, then neither would the other.
This sounds like an epic journey.
I think it's just something that everybody goes through, unless you have your eyes closed the whole time you're alive.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Once a life believes it's got it set up. A closer look reveals just how empty you can feel, and no amount of tears could roll back all the years, bring back all your dreams from yesterday. So now you've got it off your chest. Your heart can finally get some rest. Same out that start this whole mess. Not like you'd ever try to forget her. These days are better without one another.
Well, it's funny. It just hit me the other day. You're a professional musician who lives in New York. You're from Edmonton. Your grandfather, who was a really noted Edmonton musician, sax player Hank DeMarco.
That's right.
He was a New Yorker, pro musician that came to
That's
Edmonton.
right.
That's totally
correct.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how did Hank DeMarco, your grandpa, how did you wind up here?
I think through my grandma, because my grandma was an opera singer.
Right.
So she went to New York at some point on tour or something, met him somewhere. I don't really know the story that well, but yeah, and then she was like, I'm a prairie girl. They ended up having kids in New York, and then they all came back to Edmonton, back to the farms and stuff. So
Right.
So there you go.
That's wild stuff, eh?
Yeah.
So, did you any of that operatic and or jazz sax kind of musicality rub off on you? Were you aware of that when you were growing up?
I knew about it, but I think they wanted to put me in piano lessons, wanted to put me in all this stuff, but I didn't ever want to do it. So, and then I picked up a guitar and did the guitar thing. So,
Did you guys grow up like in a musically immersive household?
sort of. My mom played guitar a little bit, and she listened to music a lot. But my grandma's house was like, everybody sit around the piano. We go to the down to, what was it called back then? The conservatory or something, or the Royal, the one that looks over the river valley.
Oh, the Cosmopolitan Music Society?
Something like
Would
that.
be
I don't know, but yeah, we go there, see her do her thing, and yeah, she always had a whole bunch of like fancy, like jazzy looking friends and stuff, So,
Would you guys sing tunes together and that kind of thing? Was it that sort of family?
I mean, at Christmas and stuff,
No,
she
but
pops
just,
a- just having fun.
What was your musical education?
I took guitar lessons from this guy
Yeah.
at the conservatory in Edmonton named Don Arrett. I haven't forgotten about you, Don. I love you. Thank you for everything. For about a year, maybe a little bit longer than that, and then I just started playing in bands, I guess, with this guy a long time ago. I've known this. He grew up on my block.
Nice.
Yeah. That's old school,
No doubt. What were you listening to at the time?
When I was a kid.
We were taking those lessons when you were starting to figure
Oh,
this
when I
out.
first got in, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah? Do you still know the riffs?
AC/DC. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's see, the butt rock thing. I love it. I love it still. Van Halen.
It's amazing.
Just shameless,
But you seem to figure out the vibe, that yacht rock vibe too.
I love that as well. That came a little bit later.
So like that AC/DC, Zeppelin, that rock and roll, that's all part of our head.
Yeah.
When did it start to open up for you?
Well, I mean, those bands came and went for me. I still, we saw AC/DC play a couple years ago. It's amazing, but things like Harry Nilsson and the Beatles and Jonathan Richman.
Huge fan of your music.
Sweet, man. You want a bite of my ball sack donut?
Yeah,
why don't you guys share it together?
Max,
Max, nice to meet you.
you playing her?
We're playing with Phoenix at the club down the street.
I was impressed when you got the opening gig for them.
That's cool. I was kind of tripped out, but it's turning out to be kind of fun.
Wow, this is really surreal, but thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah.
God bless.
Definitely is like easier to perform that way where, you're making a jackass out of yourself. I think in a way it's to like maybe protect myself a little bit, but also what I find works really well is if you degrade yourself a little bit, then the audience kind of goes like, oh, like he's not like a rock star or anything, like he's just a regular dude and he's just having fun.
Get out west to California. Oh, but I miss that land where I was born. That's what I say. It's dum-de-dum-de-dum-dum-de-dum-day.
I never tried to be Mr. Cool Guy on stage. I don't really. I never found that very attractive. That's why I think Jonathan Richman is great, because he doesn't give a crap what's going on up there. He's just having a good time. As far as like being kind of goofy and like jovial on stage and talking to the crowd and saying stupid stuff in the microphone, I think it's like I think it's just more engaging for everybody.
This next song, what's up, baby? What's up? Oh, what's up, baby? This next song is a song which could go one of two ways. It's a bit of advice. It's the old saying: if you love someone, you should let them go. But you don't have to. You can keep it too. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things anyway.
This is a catch-all phrase. Blow yourself.
Yeah, and this kid in the blue. Yeah, you. Yeah. Come on, you can sit at the table too.
Well, that's all I have for you today.
What?
I up too much of your time, man. You did like this amazing show. You took all these pictures.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I want from you.
You waited for like 2 hours.
Well, yeah, I know. To get a little bit, it's fine.
What's your name again?
Alejandra.
Alejandra.
Glass, yeah.
No, we're keeping it going. What's your story? Tell me more about yourself. What's your life like growing up? No, I'm doing a fucking interview right now. Get out of here.
Waiting for us.
Centaur, get out of here.
Dude that wants to kiss me.
Yeah, one of our friends. Very, very friendly.
He's Persian.
He's good. I love it all, dude. I have no complaints. I know the fans may be weird or freaky, or maybe I may be confused why they like are so excited to meet me or something. Because I'm just like a normal dude. But it's very flattering and very cool, and my life's super weird now. It's okay.
You have a complicated relationship with your dad? Is that the best way?
I do, but I'm not trying to vilify the guy or crucify him or murder him or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand, because there is a certain thing where there's a father figure in this, and just understand that relationship and what it's supposed to mean and what it is and where I'm at in it. And
How would you characterize the relationship between the two of you?
it's pretty much not one, but it's fine. That's fine, you know. It's okay. I mean, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, you know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah. But it is what it is. And you got to roll with the punches, so you got to count them as the blessings come in.
I say, see you next time. If I thought there were a next time, it's so strange deciding how I feel about you. It ain't like I ain't used to going on without you. Oh, it's moonlight on the river. Everybody dies.